Let's picture something simple. A house being built, but instead of workers stacking bricks, a robotic arm is laying smooth layers of concrete like icing on a cake. Now imagine this. What if that concrete wasn't made from natural sand, but from crushed old buildings? Could we really take yesterday's structures and 3D print tomorrow's homes? That's exactly what today's research explores. So let's dive in. In this study, engineers wanted to see whether recycled concrete sand, basically tiny particles from demolished buildings, can replace natural sand in 3D printed mortars. This matters because natural sand is becoming scarce, and recycling concrete is a powerful way to reduce waste. But there's a twist. Recycled sand absorbs a lot more water and contains rougher, more porous particles. That can make printing tricky. To tackle this, the researchers used two approaches. One with regular mixing and one using vacuum mixing, a clever method that removes air during the mixing process. The goal? Make the mortar smoother, more consistent, and easier to print. Here's what they found. Recycled sand mixes actually flowed more easily than natural sand mixes. That sounds great for printing, but sometimes they flowed a bit too much, especially when vacuum mixed. Think of trying to pipe frosting. That's a little runny. It won't hold shape very well. Natural sand mixes held their shape better, but recycled mixes offered an environmental advantage and still printed surprisingly well, up to many layers before losing stability. Now let's talk strength. Printed mortars were generally a bit weaker than traditional cast blocks because printing creates tiny interfaces between layers. But here's the interesting part. Recycled sand mixes didn't lose as much strength as natural sand when moving from cast to printed. They were more consistent, even if slightly weaker overall. And what about vacuum mixing? It reduced the trapped air, always a good thing for durability, and helped both mixes become smoother. For natural sand, it even boosted strength. For recycled sand, it mainly improved how the mortar behaved when fresh. So, what does all this mean? It means recycled concrete sand can be used in 3D printed construction. It's not perfect yet. There are challenges with water absorption, pore structure, and fine-tuning printability. But the results are promising and point toward a future where construction waste becomes construction fuel. And that brings us to today's big question. If we can 3D print buildings using recycled materials, what other parts of construction do you think could be reinvented next? Thanks for listening to the R&D Lab. Visit ngsphere.com to explore the engineering concepts. Don't forget to tune in next time for more innovation made simple.